right now, baby, right now. We're an improv, baby, right now, 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 now.
Hello.
That song doesn't get old for me. I still love it.
I find myself singing it, and I'm glad that I am not alone. I can't remember which song it was that got an episode flagged and taken down, but that also tickles my heart. I'm so happy to see you.
I think it was Trevor from the chats. I'm happy to see you too, LG. Wow, LG. So let's just get right to our theme this week. What the hell happened show? Welcome everybody to the What the Hell Happened show.
What the hell happened?
What the hell happened?
What happened?
So, as a lot of our loyal fans probably noticed, we were not around last week. We were not around. We were suddenly, unexpectedly not around last week. That was, one of those things where suddenly we had an unexpected event and we had to cancel the show. And so we thought maybe our audiences would want to know what the hell happened. So we made it a theme. We made it a thing.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
and everything in that graphic too is going to be explained eventually. Once the whole story comes out, everything's going to make sense in this graphic.
Everything's going to
really, everything ties together. But we
my parents want to know what the hell happened.
They want to know what happened.
Traffic.
I know we haven't said anything. Yeah, it's we were banded. I know, and even worse than this. An added layer is that we were hyping this road show, and we're going to do this road show in a surprise improv. So we've been doing surprise sketches where there's been written words being sent to people. People film them, put them together, put all together. Surprise! You're in a sketch. And we're going to do an improv, similar thing. Like, here's your pull, do a scene. We're going to edit it all together. Surprise, you did an improv set. And it really went well. We had a great time filming it. We had a great time putting it together. We didn't know what was going to happen. We tried a lot of different filming techniques. We tried different audio you're going to see it. It's really something.
We had an international monologist.
Monologist? Yes. We had a monologist from Berlin do a monologue for us, an opening monologue.
How to pronounce vaginismus, which is separate from...
Did we learn how to... You learned it. I'm impressed. But on the road trip, we both didn't know. We'll get to that. Yeah. So it's, it's called all the layers are in. But yeah, so we owe a lot of people were in that surprise improv too, and they were probably waiting for it too. So we want to tell you what the hell happened. What the hell happened?
What happened?
So on brand. So LG and I, to start the story off, we were in the Bronx together with the baby Pepper. I was teaching in the Bronx at Montefiore Hospital. Just fun doing my little improv comedy for professional development, teach, funds. And yes, that was the gorgeous view from our hotel window. I mean, you can see it's nice. You looked out of the hotel. LG, you said no number of times. You were like, this looks just like Providence.
Yeah, I actually was remarking to a police officer while in the back of his squad car that, sorry, let's back up. Okay.
Spoiler alert. Okay, all right. So let's see. Okay, so I was teaching down there, and I brought LG along to watch the baby while I was teaching because it was a 2-day event and it was far away, so it was hotel, all that jazz. So, and it was fun. It was very fun. Yes, the babysitting was highly successful. As you can see from these photos, Pepper fell asleep on LG twice. Both days had a nice nap on top of LG for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Yeah, right? Like a beautiful nap. And did I say hi? I did. I just said hi to everybody that I saw there. Hopefully your friend was among them. If your friend works in labor and delivery, probably, because I was working with the labor and delivery department.
Do you see your friend?
Do you see your friend? Jordan, is that? You see the view we were at. It was a really nice view. You could see a lot of rooftops and a lot of hospitals. It was a really nice hotel.
So then what happened? I mean, it was...
So then what happened? So after the second workshop, I said goodbye to everyone. All right, I'm getting out of there, right? So I even walked back to the hotel. It was a nice day. Walked back to the hotel. We pack up the hotel stuff, get everything in the car. We're both hungry. LG and I were like, we're both hungry.
I wanted a bagel from New York because they have the best water.
They have the best water there. The best water.
They have the best water. They have the best pizza.
And the only bagels
we
could have gotten was, it was Dunkin' Donuts and Panera. We had access to Dunkin' Donuts and Panera. We just felt like that wasn't going to be the New York bagels. We're both hungry, and we both decided we're going to say, okay, we looked at our little GPS traffic-y times for a little while. Let's get through the traffic. There's blue lines, clear sailing through Connecticut. What a dream. Do you never get that? Let's just get on the road, and we'll stop at a McDonald's rest stop.
One might say it was almost too good to be true.
Yes, it was really, we were making great time. It was like even the traffic wasn't too bad. So we're in traffic on the Hudson River Parkway, which is basically 95. We're gonna get, we're getting in there. And it was really congested. It was like a lot of stop and go and stuff. And we were at the part where, when the traffic on the GPS, it goes like blue is like no traffic, and then it goes like the orangey yellow, and then the red, and then the orangey yellow again. So we were in the second orangey yellow, getting out, heading to the blue. So we couldn't have been going too fast, but suddenly I look up, see brake lights. I hear LG saying like, "Look out!" Like it was like this quick moment of, "Oh shit!" Slam on the brakes. Did not. The braking and the distance didn't. The math didn't work out. So there was
an excellent driver, I have to say. If Bowler had been like an angry tailgater, we would have. It would have been a whole different story. But because we were like going a normal distance behind the vehicle in front of us, we were.
And luckily, no one was tailgating us either, too. So we did not get rear-ended. But I had a front collision this is the confusing part, with a car that was currently being towed. So I had a tip to tip.
It was a tip to tip. It was a tip to tip. It was not.
My car was like this. Yeah. Yeah. So it was just a tip to tip. And so I had a tip to tip collision with a car being towed, which worked out because the car being towed was actually going to the junkyard. So luckily. And also worked out.
This is all true. It's all true.
Also merging on. So what happened? The tow truck in front of me that was towing this car stopped short. I stopped even shorter, but not, boom, bada bing. And all 4 airbags deployed, windshield brakes, a bunch of smoke comes into the car because when the airbags go off, a bunch of smoke comes in.
It's very scary. It was very
scary. My first thought was the engine was on fire. As someone I've actually had a little engine fire before. I had a Dodge Shadow, which don't recommend. I was just like in the park, turned over the ignition, and then black smoke poured out of the vents. And I was like, what? And I just turned it off, and like there was an engine fire. So when I saw the smoke, I thought the same thing was like engine fire. So I shut off the car, run out of the car, grab the baby out. Luckily, this police officer was merging onto the highway at the same time. Like that's where the stop shorting happened, was a merge situation. And so a police officer saw the entire thing, was able to like process the event super quickly. EMTs, fire trucks on the scene, like super fast. Like everyone knew each other too. They were like, "Oh, hey Frank, how are you? Oh, what's going on?" Felt like they were like, it was very, it was very
interesting. They all made the same exact joke about Bowler's bumper sticker. I never leave Rhode Island. Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. Yeah, where it was just like, this is what happens when you leave Rhode Island. And I was like, it hits every time. It hit every time. So both the police officer first on the scene, the EMT who checked me out, the EMT that checked LG got to go in an ambulance. So I don't want to brag, but
I think they wanted to separate us for some reason. And everybody here knows how much I love and support our nation's police officers. But for some reason today, I just, I had, that day I was like, I'm not going to bug this person about my pronouns or anything like that. Perhaps I'll just let them do their job because I respect them so much, not because I'm horrified and scared of them and how much they looked at me and looked at my ID and looked at me and looked at the baby and asked you who the father was pointedly.
They did. They asked about the father's last name and the baby's last name. It was more about through the baby's last name because they have to write all these documents, and we got cleared. We didn't need any medical attention. LG had to get two Band-Aids or like a little gauze and a tape situation.
Gauze and a tape situation. It's actually the bruise is still. It is very gnarly. I will say.
Yeah, the bruising from the airbags. Yeah, the bruising from the airbags and the seat belts were bad. They were bad. My shoulder was really hurt for a while. But obviously that's what kept us from getting much worse injuries. And luckily we really weren't going very fast at all. We were probably, it had to be like the most 20 miles an hour, but I don't even know if we were even getting that fast at that point. Like it was so stop and go.
Whatever the bare minimum is to set off the airbags, because it couldn't have
been,
Yeah.
But those airbags, man, they really come up fast. And I did find out that I recently updated my car. It has been totaled officially. Got an official word from the insurance company. So
that's
so if anybody has a car and you're thinking of selling it for an extremely cheap price, you let me know so she still runs. But yeah, it's an exciting time.
It has left Rhode Island.
But yeah, everyone.
The value appreciates when you
and
take
it like
the lines of
the value really, they were like, your car's not worth anything. I was like, okay, yeah, I knew that. Like my taxes last year were only like $10. Like I'm not even for the whole year were $10. So everyone knows my car is not worth anything.
It was worth the beautiful friendship and safety that it gave your family, and all the jokes and friends we made with the police officers and EMTs along the way.
Not for nothing. We had no major injuries, and any kind of car crash you can walk away from. And the baby was not even. She was definitely scared when I was scared. And but by the time we were on the side of the road getting checked out, she was like, "Can I just get down and crawl around here?" And I'm like, "This is not appropriate, baby."
She was upset she was upset because you had to move your car a little bit off the highway, which means Pepper couldn't get back in the car. So the cop had me hold the baby, and I walked the baby, limped along the side of the highway as the officer followed me in the car. Because people were actively merging. It was an active merge. So he followed me and it was
Pepper wasn't pumped about that situation. She was like, "What is happening? Is mom driving away?" Yeah, it was a lot. And then the police officers actually drove us, which is I guess sometimes they just make you just walk on the highway, on the side of the highway as usual. But they were like, "We'll drive you." You see us. We'll drive you to a safe place. So they drove us to a Starbucks. I think because we had the baby, we got better service.
Because you had the baby.
And we were white. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, but they
did. Not a joke. That was very.
No, that's true.
I was still in the backseat of the cop car, filming the whole thing. Sort of.
I did see you record everything. And I'm just like, "Hey, this is your first ride in a cop car." And it was Pepper's birthday. It was Pepper's birthday. So this is her first birthday. And I was like, "This is your first birthday cop car." And trying to keep her going. And I'll say, so I was obviously devastated for a while. And I could not, it was I think the birthday, baby being in the car, a lot of things compounded. Also, feeling like my eyes were on the road, I was focused. I just got off from teaching. I was clear-headed. I was, we hadn't even stopped to eat or anything yet. We were going and feeling like I was so focused, and yet boom, a big crash. But it's you can't get a ride in a police car any other way.
No,
and she had one request for her birthday. She was like, "I want to ride in the back of a cop car." I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna get the baby arrested, Yeah, and a new car is she's like, "Honestly, this car is terrible. You've had this since Luke was a baby. Let's update it." And
she was saying while you left, she cried for 20 minutes straight while I was babysitting her after you left. Then she saw herself in the mirror and danced to Lizzo for an hour and a half. And then she said, "When is my mom going to get rid of that piece of shit car?"
Yeah. So she's bringing it up a lot. She's bringing it up a lot. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. But so we're gonna see. It's fun. But that is what the hell happened. This is real.
That's what the hell happened. And
real. You might want to later, Mikey, just rewind it. You'll get the whole story. But that's the story of the car crash. So we had a great time up until that point. And then also too, I want to say, so Bagley also, I called him. Obviously, it's like, we're okay. We're on the side of the road. I don't know what's going on yet. I gotta like talk to the police. I gotta go. Like they know like EMT was coming over to check us out. So I gotta go. So he like jumps in the car and just starts going to drive to get us, because I don't know if you've ever met Baggy, but he was like, "Yep, gone." Like, no. But then he picked us up from this Starbucks in New Rochelle, and we got home very late at night. Everyone was cooked. While at one point in the car ride, LG and Bagley were making these very, very funny jokes. And
so funny.
So they were so funny. And I would just forget to laugh. I just forgot to laugh. That's how funny they were.
It wasn't that you were, it wasn't that it was your body taking care of yourself after experiencing physical and emotional trauma. It was that you just didn't hear how funny our jokes were.
I just didn't hear how funny it was. I think I was falling in and out of sleep was what was happening. But we got home. We're safe and sound. We are good. We as a family, we caught a cold this week, but that is unrelated. But today we have on brand. We have What the Hell Happened. We have a special guest today, and we're gonna play some games called What the Hell Happened, the whole show.
And just
what the hell happened?
Just as an update, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? We have that video that is still processing. So for people keeping track at home, what the hell is happening in this episode is also a theme to continue our trip. We don't know what happened. What'll happen with that? What the hell?
Well, let's bring out our guest, because I'm super excited. This is the first time we've ever had her on the show. Please, everybody, welcome Alyssa Goldstein. Yay!
It's me, Alyssa in sport mode.
Alyssa's in sport mode, everybody. Just get ready.
Alyssa, grant writer extraordinaire, may I say, having knowing what goes into federal grants in particular and how friggin' awful they are. Alyssa wrote this show is brought to you in part by Build Back a Better America dollars, right? Federal funding, Alyssa.
They actually gave us specific wording to say to acknowledge them. Legally binding contract.
The words that I just said exactly in that order.
Those were them. That was the words. Those were the exact words.
Yeah.
I can't believe you knew them.
Well, we are going to see that. We are going to see it. We are going to see it, Chloe. Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to see something.
Spice up. You're spicing up your life right here. That's an instant Halloween costume was where my brain first went to with Sporty Spice. I'm
the
Mel
best
B.
Spice Girl.
Yes, you are Mel B. You should be. Have you ever done Mel B have you done the Spice Girl as a costume bowler?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a.
Yeah.
Isn't that like kind of a standard? Like I feel like hasn't everybody done a Spice Girl with their friends costume situation? Because like they're so iconic. They've been iconic for so long. It's such an easy thrown together costume. Like, you know, who's got a baseball hat? I do. Okay, there's one of them. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. Like, who wants to wear the lingerie? There's Baby Spice. The Baby Spice was a weird. You know, thinking about it, unpacking that later. Why was that okay? But
it was a little Lolita, a little.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell happened, right? You know,
what the hell happened with that?
Yeah, but today we have games for you to play, Alyssa, and we're going to put you on the spot immediately with our first game. So this game is called "What the Hell Happened." In this game, Alyssa is going to tell us what the hell happened. LG has put together a surprise package of photos that Alyssa is going to narrate to tell us, you know, what the hell happened. But audience, we need something from you in the comments. So we need a suggestion to start off, Alyssa. So we need a suggestion of something, some sort of event that Alyssa is explaining. So it could be a car accident or a baptism, because I don't want to do either of those. So audience, type in some kind of event that Alyssa's going to explain. Alyssa, you're going to explain through photos. We've got to stall a little bit now, obviously, to wait for some of these comments and these suggestions come in.
Oh,
Alyssa,
I can tell you
yeah, please.
while we're waiting for stuff to come in, there was something that before the car accident ever happened, we had an extra roommate in the room that we were not aware was going to be
right.
Dreams. Oh my god.
there.
And, and the Fig Newtons. Oh, the baby mashed so many Fig Newtons into that poor carpet. That poor,
The ones
poor
in
carpet.
the ones under Deems are ones that they're ones that Deems has shat out. But
Yeah,
the
no, the
ones are from
Deems.
Pepper.
So the soundproofing in this Resident Inn in the Marriott was not very good, and also the stools and the bathroom door both made these like terrible groaning noises when you use it. So the stool you pulled out was like, "Rrr," and the bathroom door was like a similar like. "Rrr." But then you could also hear them from the floor above or floor below. So at occasional points, when we would hear those, especially in the nighttime, we had the lights shut off. It was like, good night, and it was like, "Rrr." It was like. Deems? And that was our demon? Demon is short for Deems very quickly. So we just were eventually constantly being like, where is Deems?
We're on a nickname basis. But I think we have some great
We have a
suggestions
bunch of
coming
awesome
what are you seeing?
I would love this. I want to do this hot air balloon festival. So yeah, so Alyssa, you explain this hot air balloon festival to these photos that LG is going to bring up. And audience, when you're loving what Alyssa says, just drop some emojis. Okay,
it's gonna be really interesting because I did not get as many as I thought I did, and they're all hopefully familiar.
Cares?
Ready? When you're ready, I will get you the. Are you ready, Alyssa?
Oh, I'm ready.
Sport mode engaged.
So in the hot air ballooning community, one of the greatest challenges you can succeed at is to hot air balloon out of the thickness of a forest. So this was the location of this year's hot air balloon. It's in Nyack, New York. Actually, you guys were probably pretty close to that, or maybe not. I don't know where New Rochelle is. And then and then you have to land on the roof of this hotel. That's the challenge. Those are the two greatest challenges in the hot air balloon community. Leave from a forest, land on top of a hotel. And then
that makes a lot of sense.
The ballroom's all set up for a big party. Yeah, very, very little clearance. This is the villain of the hot air balloon contest. He has won every contest for the last 12 years. And
he looks familiar. He looks familiar to me.
He does look familiar. You will know him. His name is James Glowden. I think you met him. He came to a few shows. He was a monologist at one of our shows a few years back.
Yes, I think that's what. Yes. Okay.
So he keeps winning them, and he loves Texas. This Matthew McConaughey for governor of Texas is what is on his balloon for the past 12 years. This has been his whole thing. He really wants him to become governor for some reason. It is. Yeah. So we had to get a lawyer on retainer because it can be so fraught with. He's very litigious, James. He said if he doesn't win this year, he assumes it's sabotage. So we went to go see Joseph Romano. He is related to Ray Romano of Everybody Loves Raymond fame. So
are you reading this off that sign? Are you reading words off that sign? You can read it?
Oh wow. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, I mean I know what his name is because we did have
right. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you know the picture. Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah. Wow. So and he said I will do this for you, but I like to have a donut before every contract is signed.
Yeah.
My mother was a donut eater. My father, my grandfather, they all agreed that we need to sign contracts over a delicious sweet, especially the New York Giants donut. So I had to go out to the local Dunkin' and get the New York Giants frosted donut. And who did I run into? Of course, Ben Affleck, and he
Always.
was just like so excited to see me and tell me all about how he reunited with J-Lo. And I was like, Ben, I gotta go. Joe Romano is waiting for me. And he's like, Joe Romano? I know him because I met Ray Romano once at the daytime Emmys. And let me go and bring him. I just grabbed some Giants donuts. I know how much he loves them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely about to save some money on these Giants donuts right now.
Yeah. That's
because Ben's here.
Yeah. Because right.
Yay!
That was great. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed listening to that. That was really lovely.
That's what happened.
That was really great. That's what happened. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. Yeah, that's how I don't think I realized hot air balloon. A lot of drama. How are we rendering over there?
We are still not processed, but I mean, much like car accidents, these things take time to process. So we do have. I mean, if it doesn't upload, we have several options, including a teaser and possibly making it its own thing or making you wait. We don't know. What the hell?
We don't
what
know
the hell
what's
is going to happen?
Because what the hell happened? What the hell's going to happen? You know what I mean? This is a seat of her pants kind of show. But until then, we have another game for Alyssa.
And what's that called?
Well, this next game is actually called What the Hell Happened?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, so in this next game called What the Hell Happened, Alyssa, you were just hanging out with a celeb, and then something happened, and we're gonna hear all about it from you. But first, before we do that, we're gonna send you into our site-proof booth. So for our site-proof booth, what that means is that you need to either click over to another tab or block your eyes so that you can't see. And we are going to bring a suggestion up from the audience. So audience, what we need from you is we need suggestions of a celebrity or famous historical figure, famous person, even a fictional character that was well known would be totally great. Any kind of famous, well known
not this guy.
person, not Deems, well known person. Type into the comment. So that's who Alyssa was with, and then Alyssa is also going to have done a thing with that person. So we also need a suggestion of some kind of event or thing you can do with another person, you know. So get those in, and we're gonna have Alyssa, and then and we'll pull them up, and then we will bring Alyssa back, and then audience, you with the help of myself and LG are going to give Alyssa clues by asking Alyssa questions about the event and the celebrity, and she is going to work improv magic. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be great. Okay, I think they see the same one. Do you want to pull this? Will you pull the first one? I have a feeling we're looking at the same one right now, LG. Yeah, that's exactly right. That was exactly the one I was looking at. Great. So this is who Alyssa was with when this happened. Okay, so this is who Alyssa was with. Audience. Oh yeah, good idea. You're writing it down, aren't you, LG?
I'm turning 35 next or in a few weeks, so I am writing these down.
Yeah.
In my by the way, I'm writing them down in my Book of Mormon, which was
we took that from the hotel. Yeah, that was included. That was free. That's free in the hotel. That comes free. We needed a notebook.
I have a friend who's an ex-Mormon. I have a few friends who are ex-Mormons, thankfully, and they're lovely people. And I asked them if it would be disrespectful to use it as a notebook, and her quote was, "You should use it as toilet paper." So I feel like comedy notebook is in between those.
We did it, yeah. So our next thing we need to do is also get a thing that they did together. So Alyssa and this person have done a thing together. It could be gone to an event. It can be, anything. It could be sorting a bookshelf. You know, really anything. It doesn't matter. They're gonna have done a thing together. So type it down in the comments. And but just unrelated to the event though, Tina learned about soaking the other day.
Does everybody know what that is? I know what that is. You know what that is, Bowler?
I do know what it is. So should we say? So for those of you on it, so soaking is when a penis gets inserted into a vagina and just sits there and it just like marinates. Basically, that's where the soaking
marinates.
Comes
they
in.
should just call it marinating, but they have no flavor profile because they live in Utah.
That's right. So, but it's a thing that apparently can be done in the Mormon. I think it's a loophole. It's a loophole.
It's a loophole. It's like I just remembered my parents were commenting earlier, so I'm not going to say what the loophole was, but
yeah. Jump humping? I don't know what jump humping is, but yeah.
I'm gonna DM Chloe after this to find out before I embarrass myself with my ex-Mormon friends.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick this as the thing that they're gonna have done together. Did it come up? Yeah, it's coming up right now. So this is the thing that they have done together, audience. So we had our famous person that we showed you just a little while ago. This is the thing that Alyssa and that famous person did together. And now we're going to hide this. And audience, if you could give us a flood of emojis so we can clear our comment screen and we can then welcome Alyssa back from our site-proof booth once we get our little emoji flood. Here they come. Pew!
Ooh, Jess Harris has these little cute little hearts. Oops,
Those are very cute. Oops. Lovely. All right, Alyssa, come on back from our site-proof booth. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, you all do such a good job with your emojis.
Ooh, cubes. Oh.
Piano player. We have piano player too. I've got this piano. Okay, I can't go up too further. All right. Rainbows.
Wait, just before we get into the, can we see this?
That's helping that's a bros helping bros right there. That's
so that's called what? What was that?
Jump humping. Jump humping. I actually just read an article about all of this. A scholarly article.
Melissa,
we're gonna have to. If we could share that, we need to forward that to our audience members. I feel like because.
So Brett is sleeping through the night. I take it. Reading articles.
What a scholarly article! I can't wait. To read that later. Okay, so Alyssa, you have done something with a famous someone, and you're going to guess that through answering questions about it. So at any point, audience, you can ask Alyssa any question you want about the person or the thing that she has done that thing with them, and then we will go from there. Yeah. So so what the hell happened, Alyssa? What
happened?
It was Deems. I think it was Deems.
No. You need to take more personal responsibility.
Yes, you do. It's not. Yeah. This isn't it. Like you can't. Every time you do something crazy like this, you can't like blame a demon. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, I've been good my whole life. It's time to break free, and usually the first step into breaking free is like taking something that doesn't belong to you. Seriously taking something. No.
This is serious. This isn't just about you and your health. This is about everybody around you. Take it seriously.
I didn't mean to sneeze openly without cover.
I'm not even getting.
We're not even. I don't care about that. I don't even.
I'm still in my head, Bowler, trying to wrap around who she's been hanging out with.
I just like this is probably inappropriate, but are they as big as what we heard they are?
Bowler.
Like, is that true?
Oh,
What? Don't you? What? You're not curious?
I was thinking
You
it,
don't
but
think,
I wasn't
you don't think the
gonna say
audience
it.
is
This
curious?
serious.
I feel like, but as a host, as a show host, I'm here to also, quench the audience's curiosity, and I think the audience is curious. Did you see them? And if you did, are they as big as what they've been made out to be?
They're very big. Inhumanly big.
Inhumanly
No.
big.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You need a. Oh God. It's it's when your adenoids get really big and you ignore it. Nope.
I mean,
It could be.
it's
I mean, it could.
right?
It could be. I don't. I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what an adenoid is.
It's like a gland, so right?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
Oh.
an organ? I don't know. I mean, that anatomy is all. I mean, I don't think I have that. I've never been asked to turn my head and cough in an appointment.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are.
Yeah.
I didn't know they would get so swollen. My testicles were.
Your testicles are also? Because I heard about his testicles. I just didn't know.
Joseph's testicles? No,
the
celebrity.
No, I didn't. To be honest with you, I don't
Ben
know his
Affleck?
first name. I don't. I only know. You've been seeing a lot
lately.
recently.
I've been running like a private clinic, and just you wouldn't believe the people who come through. The Star Trek guy, the bald one, Patrick Stewart, he came through. No.
See, are you saying that? Are you saying that this person's testicles look like a Cisco or a Captain Cisco or a Captain Picard?
Yeah, they're exactly like that. Very smooth, and every time I see them, I go, Jean-Luc Picard. That's how I react.
Engage. Yeah, I know.
Speed me up, Scotty. To get away from the giant testicles. When he got.
Yeah, because I don't know how close you guys are. Like, did you see his testicles before?
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You must be talking about Nicki Minaj's cousin,
Joseph.
Friend.
Yeah.
Joseph. Yeah. Yes. I saw them. I was running a clinic. Times were hard during the shutdown, so a lot of people were getting jobs, tracing and tracking, and that's what I did. And he said, I got this symptom here, and it is my testicles are,
like you said, huge. Yeah, wow,
huge.
Yeah,
this big.
Yeah.
And I said, please send me a picture.
Yeah,
it's the background on my phone right now, actually. I
would have done the same thing.
Of me looking at the testicles of Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Joseph. I see. Yeah, okay. So, but like, you don't think it's a little weird, like what you did with him? Like, just thematically, don't you think it's like a little bit strange of a move?
That's subjective, honestly. Some people like to ignore the testicles completely, and I think that's a mistake. That is a mistake.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to shun him and make him feel bad, so I took him to a concert, a Nicki Minaj concert, so he could see his cousin. That was just part of it, though. Oh my gosh. No, I was wearing sandals when I was at the concert and put my feet on him, and that helped.
It helped warm.
That helped.
Body heat. I've heard.
Okay, yeah, because they were cold. It helps bring some of the swelling down.
Yeah. I've heard. So I know there's like a lot of different techniques. Do you use like a special pan or do you free roll them?
Ooh.
What? When I made the crepes with him.
Oh.
Oh,
You
I didn't know
made-
you
you
realized
made-
crepes also. Oh, so it was like like a
Yes.
brunch. So it was like a brunch spread then, because that's like I feel like with those two foods together, it's kind of like a. It's got a brunch
Oh.
vibe. I wasn't sure if that's what. Because crepes is like
The
more
next morning.
breakfast.
Yeah. Same like
Yep.
Oh,
basic construction. I mean,
Lunch.
similar.
yeah, very
Yeah.
similar. Yeah, I mean, yeah, different dough though. Different dough.
Different dough.
Yeah. Were they?
Kosher,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Yeah, we made sure that the pork taquitos were kosher. 'Cause
Oh,
we used
and
imitation.
kosher pork taquitos too.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
so there was like
yeah.
a few things rolled up in this. Was it like a rolled up, almost like a themed breakfast? So you had the crepes,
rolled.
you had the taquitos. Wow.
A lot of rolled up things.
A lot of rolled up things. Yeah.
Yeah, like other rolled up foods like burritos and
Burritos too. That's fun.
you know what? I know this is so random to interrupt with this, but when does Pig start live shows again? Pig starts live
next
shows.
Saturday?
Pig
Next
resumes live
Saturday.
shows soon. Yeah. When does Pig resume?
Yes,
Friday.
yes.
Say it again, Pig.
next Saturday. The
Next Saturday.
16th.
If
Yes,
it's cold, could.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we will definitely have blankets for everyone.
Oh, great.
It makes me think of actually the brunch. One of the things that we ate, it was taquitos, it was crepes, and it was pigs and blankets.
Wow! Yes,
those were
yeah. I
Joseph's
heard about
favorite.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones
Those
I
are
heard
Joseph's
about. Yeah.
favorite. He loves
Yeah.
eating pigs in a blanket. Right now, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend.
I'm so glad that you married him.
Yes, it changed my life
Yeah.
for the better.
Yeah.
It truly did.
I just wonder about, do they get in the way of firefighting? Like, is it harder to climb a ladder?
Ba-dum, ba-da, ba-da-dum, ba-da.
There's a really special uniform they made just for him. He hoists everything up and out of the way.
Wow, that's great. That's great. They're called it's a Frida. It's a Frida hoist, I think it's called.
Yes, exactly. You know. There we go.
This is
There
from
it
us. There it is. I
This
mean,
has
you can
been-
wear harnesses. They make harnesses for that. Ba-dum, ba-da,
wow.
ba-da-dum.
I know. I mean, my husband, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend, lives here.
Yeah,
I
right.
know all about the harnesses. I've tried one on myself. Very sportive.
Very sporty.
Very supportive.
Yes, I'm wearing one now.
Wow. Very supportive. So LG, where are we in rendering heaven?
We are not. We are not. Footage not found so far. It's still. I'm trying to.
Well,
What you know?
then
What
it
we
sounds
do
like
have.
we have time. Is what were you gonna say? Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we have time for another game, I think, and we have. There are a couple of tiny teasers. I do have this tiny. I have a tiny video. That tiny video with Dean's. That isn't in the main video. Do you want to see it, Alyssa? Your friend?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We'll just play.
Where? Who's the baby? Where's that baby? There's a baby. Hey, is there Pepper? Is that Pepper? Is this phone Pepper? Are you Pepper? Is that Pepper? No, that's Pepper.
It's so silly. It's so silly.
So much teams.
So much teams. Ooh,
Flying
also, shout out to my fellow direct care staff. I always, I never knew, I think it is called a Hoya lift, but I've never seen it spelled. I always thought it was Hoya because the staff all have the same accent that we do. So I thought it was Hoya. You got to be Hoya trained.
Like Goya.
Yeah,
They make two things, Goyas and Hoyas.
Goyas and Hoyas.
Go ahead.
So Bowler, I don't have a full. I have that little tiny clip. I have a phone call.
Well, I was thinking we could play lines from the chat and check back in after a rousing game of lines from the chat, because I mean, what the hell happened to lines from the chat, right?
I think that's good. I'll be on. I'll keep looking at this. We've got 14 minutes. Let's play lines from the chat. Goya, old Goya.
So Alyssa, you and I are going to be explaining something that has happened, because what the hell happened? And our audience is going to type in lines, anything into the chat, phrases, lyrics, text, poems, and we are going to pull them up. Well, LG, you're going to pull them up on screen? On screen? Okay, so LG's going to pull them up on screen. When you see them, try to incorporate them as fast as you can, and we'll just keep going from there. Yeah, so audience, just start typing in lines whenever you want to. And Alyssa, can you tell me something that's happened to you recently? Like, what the hell happened to you recently? Anything? It doesn't have to be as extreme that you would say, what the hell?
Oh, man. Well, some people may know this, but Oliver has been playing rec soccer in my town. And, they didn't have a coach. The day came, they were supposed to announce our coach, and they said, "Oops, we don't have a coach for your team. Sorry. Would anybody like to coach?" And you know how many people volunteered to coach?
0, I would imagine.
0 people.
Yeah.
So I was too fast and too studious in those emails, and I read it and I said, "Me, that must be me. You must be asking for me."
You're now a soccer coach?
I am with my 0 years of soccer experience. I'm coaching.
What the hell happened, Alyssa?
11. This is how my life has been for a long time. Things just fall in my lap.
Yeah, what's the age range of the kids?
First and second graders, so anywhere from 6 to almost 8, some of them.
Wow.
Which is a big age difference, 6 and 8.
Yeah.
So
now you're a soccer coach, hence the sportiness. When do you coach when do you coach it? How often are you coaching soccer?
This is just rec, so we're not competitive. So just on Wednesdays and on Saturdays we have games.
That is the cutest and funnest thing. Kick it twice.
They were always
all right. So
kicking
twice. I was I wanted to ask you something just to get a poll, but this ended up being a very interesting thing. So I was like, "Are you serious? I need to know more." So let's pull it from kids soccer. I think that could be our poll to start. And then LG, pull up lines whenever you're ready. I will just start from kids soccer. That was just so interesting. I was like, I know. I was just genuinely being like, "Are you serious? This is so awesome!" And now you're a soccer coach.
I was the too fast, too studious was me accidentally click. I was trying to give you a title card on the fly.
I was like, "All right, we're doing this." So too fast, too studious. Exactly.
Alyssa Goldstein. Yeah. Sports Alyssa. Would you rather have us call you Sports Alyssa or Lasso Goldstein for your coach name?
Wow. That is a tough decision to make. I think Sports Alyssa, because I have to be honest, I've not seen Ted Lasso yet.
All right, Sports Alyssa it is. I really appreciate you coaching the team, Sports Alyssa. I really, I understand technically no one else volunteered, but booyah, you're there. And, I love that. I think, that's the kind of attitude we need in this town.
Thanks. I saw the email and I was like, "No, Coach Goya. Oh, boy. I couldn't let that stand." This is GD, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
We're doers.
We're doers. Sports was my tension.
Really? I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a weird. It's like it's sportsy injury that it's an ointment
Yeah.
based ligament. It's hard to explain, but I
Wow.
have X-rays. Yeah.
Now, I know these are kids, but I'd love for you to come in and maybe assess them, see if they need any medical treatments. You know, I saw my 5-year-old great niece's game recently. It was so effing cute, but there were a lot of injuries on that field. A lot of injuries.
Sports injuries. Most sports injuries start around age 6. You know, a lot of people who tear their ACLs later in life. There's a big correlation. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare, right? You know, that's how these kids are when they're running around, and you know they'll twist an ankle, a knee, anything because they don't care. You know.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough too. I just hope that my online transactions are secure because we wouldn't want it to get out there in the world that these kids are getting injured. If this leaks, I can't imagine the scandal. It'll be scandal.
Yeah. It's I mean, well, nobody likes a stodgy brownie, right? And I mean,
Sure.
I think we all. I think when we think about the stodgy brownie incident, you know, that's the kind of scandal that rocks a town. We don't want that to happen again. Obviously, we obviously want to kind of just. The kids just want to have fun. You know what I mean? It's not even competitive. It's not competitive. It's rec.
No.
It's just fun. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just a nightmare, and I'm after your kids' lives. And I just don't want people to find out.
Yeah. That's yeah. I you know, when we hired you, we will. And that's you know, we're thanking you for volunteering anyway. So you know what I mean? Like that's when you volunteer to coach, we really appreciate it. And you know, I never leave Rhode Island. So I don't, if your games are far away, I won't go.
Well, you know, that's in alignment with my goal, which is, you know, to get everybody's kids injured in the game. So if the doctor's not around, you know, it feels like a cop out. But are you a cop?
No, I'd have to tell you if I was a cop. It's one of the cop rules. You know, that and give me your wisdom.
I didn't know that. I thought that was a myth. I thought that was from the movies.
A lot of people think it is from the movies, and it is a myth, which it is, like, you know, for most cops. But because this is online, it's kind of like movie rules, so I'd have to tell you.
Right. Oh, you know, can you take a look at this?
Yeah. Oh, that's a cat.
Yeah, and it's
a cat coaster. It's coaster cat.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
can see that.
I wanted to get your medical opinion.
Yeah, can you take
goals are good.
You can see this too, right?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, goals are good in soccer, but there's nothing like a coaster on your desk. You know, they are the goal of desks.
Yeah. You gotta scoop all that potato out, whip it up, put it back in the potato skid, and then bake it again. You know, like that's what you gotta do.
You're always saying it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We're on the same page. I think we're on the same page. I appreciate this. Yeah. So let me know if you need anything. I mean, the budget is, you know, we're gonna give you $20 for the time.
Ooh.
And the orange slices. If you could provide the orange slices and then keep your receipts, and we'll reimburse you. I just feel like I'm shaking my booty wooty sometimes, you know? Shaking in my booty wooties.
Yeah, I could tell it was a little
Stay warm. Yeah, I got it.
Right now. Yeah, there's no.
Sure.
That's just how it seemed to me.
No, you're right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Are you even wearing socks?
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm wearing them. I got them on.
I wasn't.
Don't worry. Oh. Because, I'm sports Alyssa. These are my sports socks.
Are we cycling back around again? All right, good scene.
It's like, that looks familiar.
Wait a second.
I just really liked it, and I wanted to make her say it again.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Or I wanted one of you to say it again.
We'll say it as many times as you want.
Thank you.
Real.
Oh boy.
Boya. Oh,
Non-spawn. I don't have
That's French.
I don't have goat news, which is a tiny hint.
I have some goat news.
Do you have goat
I have
news?
very goat news.
Oh my god, oh my god. That cat is goat. Hey, oh my gosh. Oh, I wish
It
I
actually
had that.
smells good right now. Why you smell so good? Where have you been? Who have you been with?
What the hell happened to your cat?
Who the hell happened to the cat?
Wow. Smell real good. Real damn good. She's leaving. She left. It is Waff. That's true. She left though. She's camera shy.
I don't have this greatest of all time. What cat is that? Because I'm looking through it. I think I took it out of StreamYard, but your cat has been in my underwear and sock drawer, causing me itchiness. When we were packing, there was a bunch of pig cats from last week's.
Yeah. Last week's show.
Real cat facts from Chloe too. Cats rubbing up against something that smells good. Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I know Joseph the other day I was like, something smelled weird, but it was it was our refuse bags from the trash, which makes sense. Trash tends to smell bad. But I was like, he was like, look at this cat over here though, smells good. And I'm like, what's up with them? I swear they're getting in the cat cologne game. They're selling cat Avon or something. I don't know. I need a cup.
Anyway, I've been trying to think of a multi-level marketing pun involving cats.
For cats. Yes. I mean, I feel like cats probably invented multi-level marketing. That seems like something a cat would come up with.
I'm going to put a bunch of humans in my downline and I'll never have to work a day in my life.
They like to be high up. So
yeah, they do.
What's higher up on the top of a pyramid? Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
the highest point. This is why you're the soccer coach.
Coach Alyssa. Wait, no, what was it? Sporty Alyssa? It was Sporty Alyssa.
Sporty Alyssa.
Yeah,
we're actively trying not to say those words, Peter, because if you say that something is this thing that's on the screen right now and it's not, they can sue you. But if you say it's like a triangular, but like a 3D rendering of a triangle plan, you can call it that legally and it's fine. Oh!
He just blew this case wide open. It's true.
That is
a lot.
Peter. Peter is Peter in this picture somewhere? I think he might be.
Yeah.
Might be in there.
Well, so
so I think that I have a Sphinx. Ooh, yes.
Trapezoidals.
Ooh, I have one file downloaded, but I mean now I've got to convert it and shrink it and then put it up. So I don't think it's going to happen by 2:00.
So here's what we're going to do, little audience. So we took a gamble. So this is our biggest ever improv surprise situation. It ended up being 22-minute set. Like it was just like a whole on improv set, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to post it as a separate YouTube video so that you can check that out later. Once it is up, we will share it widely so you can see how that all came together. Surprise improv. It came together, and I'll say I warned everyone on the thing. I had to do some editing with it to get it all to fit, because it ended up being a lot of material. It was almost 45 minutes of raw footage that we had to edit down.
It turns out that we have like friends that like us and like to do funny things and will participate in things when it feels weird. Feels weird. Oh, it feels weird.
And I also want to say I do want to do that again. So if anybody would be down to be around to do that again. So what it entails is that we get an opening video, and then based on the opening video, we give people some pulls. They do some scenes. Based on those scenes, we give the next round of people some pulls. They do some scenes, and so on and so forth until we've got ourselves a whole big improv set that was very interconnected without us even. We gave people one little bit of inspiration, and then they ended up just organically getting back to other things. So it's really cool. It's going to be uploaded soon.
So
like in all fairness to everything that's happened, I finished it I got it uploaded because it took my phone a while. Uploaded 12/22. I think it actually got into the shared Gmail, and I was like, let's do this. And then it's been converting for this whole time. And now it's got to be condensed and then re-uploaded.
Only as
there might be an easier way to do this. If somebody knows how to convert iMovies to MP4 files, that I can do that on my phone, send me a message. I'd love to chat because I want to do this again. But it is, it's not even, it's labor intensive, but also it's computer technology intensive on our old phones and laptops. But
oh my gosh, yes. We were
okay.
editing at a Starbucks. Oh, the Starbucks.
Yes, the Starbucks we got dropped off at and loitered at for hours. I got to observe a lot of humanity there. That was really
I got
something.
to have I did not end up with my New York bagel because I didn't want it to be from a New Rochelle Starbucks that I had been transported to by a police officer.
But we did get some sandwiches that were on the menu called wedges.
Sandwiches.
We had to just get to the closest ordering thing to get food. But anyways, all right, everybody. So we're going to wrap up our show now. Stay tuned for our surprise improv. Sorry we couldn't stick it in this show. We thought we were going to make it converting time, but you never know how long these files take. You never know. Oh, we took a gamble. Okay. It was great. Alyssa, what the hell happened? I mean, I'm Brand. Alyssa, thank you so much for joining us on our show. We're so glad to have had you to keep playing What the Hell Happened over and over and over again. It was great. And now you're a soccer coach, and I've never been more proud of you taking more on your plate. I love it. It's great.
Sports Alyssa!
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. We will see you next week unless something happens, I guess. Well, yeah, what the hell? We'll see. All right.
What the hell could happen?
Whatever. Bye.
Right now, baby, right now, do an improv, baby, right now, who's around right now, baby, right now, do an improv, baby, right now.